Hi guys, this is Keith here again from the Upper Tier Podcast, and I'm here again with you with another Royal Rumble video. Now this time around I'm going to be chatting about surprise returns. But this one I have down is some pretty unique ones, I have to say. But like I said guys, if you have anything that you would like to chat about, or if you have any surprise returns of your own, feel free to comment down below, because I'd love to have a chat to you about it as well, because I love this time of the year guys, when it's the Royal Rumble. It's one of my favourite times of the year. You just don't know who's going to be in the Royal Rumble, or someone that you haven't seen in years that could make a surprise return, and get a huge pop. It's always great to watch the Royal Rumble guys every year, And this year, obviously, it's going to be in Saudi Arabia, so God knows who's going to show up for this one, But anyways, my top five. So I'll start off with number five is back in 2015. It was the one and only Bubba Ray Dudley. He ended up returning to Philadelphia, known as the ECW area. So yeah, he ended up returning there, guys, and he hasn't been with the company in a good few years. Like, he left with Devon, years ago. But it was great to see him, and as someone from my childhood as well that I grew up watching, it was great seeing him coming out, and he looked very well for his age. He was in his 40s back then, but he could still go. But yeah, one of my favourite returns, I have to say. But number four down I have is Booker T. Booker T came out, I think it was around, it was actually 2011, just thinking of it now, 2011 when he came out. And again, like Bubba Ray, he's been retired for a good few years. And again, this is the beauty of the Royal Rumble, guys. You just don't know who is going to show up. And I love it, absolutely love it, because guys from your childhood, or whenever you've been watching the wrestling business, guys from your own childhood that could appear at any moment, at any point, at any time, and they just, it's a great feeling when you see them coming out, guys, But yeah, I have him down as number four. Now, number three I have is AJ Styles, when he debuted in 2016. Now, from what I remember, there was rumblings, no pun intended, of AJ Styles coming to be debuted in the Royal Rumble. But what a stellar career he's had, guys, over the years with the WWE, for this long, nearly 10 years with the company. Yeah, this year will be 10 years with the company, guys. So it's a crazy thing to think of, and a ballot Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer, without a shadow of a doubt. I didn't know if he'd actually succeed in the WWE, like, to the way he did, winning big titles, having big matches, such a pro, man, such a pro. And do you know what, as well, it's great to see him having his farewell tour, wherever he does finish, because he deserves it, guys. He really, really does. But I have him down anyways, number three. Number two I have down is John Cena returning and winning the Royal Rumble. Now, I have that in a few of my other videos when him coming back. I think that was back in 2005. But I have to say, guys, for him, it was such a stellar moment seeing him coming back, because the injury, as I said before, he had it could have been a career-ending injury for him. Those type of injuries you just don't come back from, and you're not really the same guy, But again, he had this really, really good, a really good shock, surprise return, And it was great to see him back too. And I say he'd be in a lot of top five, or a lot of people's favourite moments in the Royal Rumble for sure. But guys, I had to put this number one down, and there couldn't be anybody that would fit this. But this guy had to be number one, and it was basically 2020 Royal Rumble, Edge returning. Edge, for me, I think I said it before, one of my videos, first ballot Hall of Famer. He should go in with Edge and Christian at some point as well, as a tag team. But guys, to be honest, his return was magnificent, because he had, nobody knew if he was going to come back or ever come back, to the WWE ever again, or even be in a ring ever again. Now, I know he's with a different company at the moment, AEW, but it goes to show you how technology and how advanced the medicine has gone from 20, 30, 40 years ago, guys. Like, there's, never count out sports entertainers, never count out any wrestler out there, you know, that you never think they'll never come and return into a ring, because Edge is proof in the pudding there that he would, and he will come back, like from an injury like that he had, like a serious back injury, I think it was, or neck injury, I think it was, sorry. Because I have to put that down as number one. He was, you know, such a shock to see it when he did come in. And, you know, I remember on the day when he did return, and I was watching different videos of all different wrestling fans and how shocked they were to see him come back. And, you know, it brings a little tear to your eye as well, because, like, I grew up watching Edge as a kid and following him throughout his whole career, you know, and to see a guy put, you know, his nearly 25, I think it's 25 years of his, you know, 30 years, and, you know, to come back and to leave on his own terms and to retire on his own terms. Now, I know he's still wrestling, but, you know, I know he doesn't have many years left, but eventually he will retire, I think, you know, at some point. And what a stellar career he's had, you know. And the other four people I've mentioned as well, they have all stellar careers as well, like, you know, all Hall of Famers in their own right. But guys, anyways, that's me, and I'll be back again with you with another cool video, but I won't say too much because I like to keep it as a surprise. Anyways, guys, take it easy.